Alright, I just watched Joker 2, aka Joker Folie Deux. It's in theaters now. You guys can watch it. Uh, this is going to be a spoiler free review. If I do talk about any spoilers, it's going to be at the very, very end. I'll give fair warning if I do. But let's start off right off the bat. I certainly have mixed feelings. I want to start at the beginning though. I wasn't the biggest fan of Joker 1. It wasn't my favorite Joker, and I just felt like it was, of course, just a remake of Taxi Driver. It seemed like Todd Phillips was just trying to make a serial killer movie with the DC property, and that didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Um, and it just felt like, yeah, I was trying to be as far from the comic as possible, and um, I didn't I didn't vibe with it too much. It was too dark and not what I want in my Joker universe. But that's just me personally, so I wasn't really going in with the highest of expectations for Joker 2. The first trailer was kind of cool. That one shot of Lady Gaga putting the lipstick on the window thing and he leans into it and smiles was beautiful. And that got me actually a little bit interested in seeing the second film. And of course, just Lady Gaga was intriguing to me as well. Um, a few of my friends saw it before me, and I will never forget one of them saying that it just felt like they were in jury duty the whole time. and I was kind of thinking of that a lot going into the film, and I I do want to say the first film obviously has good performances. Joaquin Phoenix does a really great job, and the cinematography, the production design, it's beautiful. Um, and the second one certainly has that going for it as well. Just adding Lady Gaga, who is quite good in this as well. But nonetheless, I felt like my issues mostly from the first film carried on into the second. I except I kind of liked this one maybe in some other ways that I didn't like in the one before. Um, I'll say no spoilers, but the opening was quite good for Joker 2. I was kind of hooked in the beginning, and the title card was pretty cool. I liked that as well. But I was intrigued to see what would happen to Arthur Fleck after what happened in Joker 1. I just think they stayed in that moment for a little too long. And by moment, I guess you could say, is the courtroom, which I've been hearing is a lot of a common complaint amongst moviegoers. Um, but I think I personally liked the music, and I thought it was kind of naturally woven into the movie. It didn't feel too forced. Like, I get that it was part of his imagination at times and how it was used to kind of help with like therapy for prisoners was interesting to me. And again, Lady Gaga's character and her interactions and relationship with Arthur Fleck was interesting to me. I didn't I didn't think there was anything too wrong with the first half of the film. I do think, yeah, the second half is kind of where I have more mixed feelings, but I didn't hate where it was going. It was, I think I liked some of the beginning maybe more than most people. I liked Brendan Gleeson a lot. He was very good. He played one of the guards, and then Catherine Keener, who I didn't know was going to be in it. It's not like a spoiler. She just was like the lawyer, but she's very good, and I just know her from like the 40-Year-Old Virgin, and She's in she's in Get Out also, and Being John Malkovich, and many other things. It's great, a great cast. Again, like I said, the performances is kind of what I expected from the first movie going into the second. Very good. Cinematography, same thing. Incredible. I really love the visuals in this film, but I couldn't help but get caught up with the courtroom slows things down, and they make some really big decisions later on, and it does seem like the director writer kind of didn't stick to his guns, kind of, and they never committed to enough. Or I'm not trying to talk about too much, but just overall, including in both films, it feels like they were, it almost feels like anti the first one a little bit. I don't know. Character kind of goes in a bunch of different directions, and it kind of like, I feel like the first half was interesting to me, and then the second half kind of goes in a lot of different directions. I feel like that's what happened for a lot of people. And again, I feel like I didn't hate it. I feel like I've seen much worse stuff in my lifetime. Heck, even this year I've seen worse stuff. It certainly wasn't the best thing either, but there were some good things about this movie. I think it helped that I went in with such low expectations, and curious just to kind of see how this unfolds for the rest of the world when they watch it. Maybe I'll do a spoiler-filled review, because I feel like I can't talk about too much without giving stuff away. But I would love to hear what you guys think, and let me know if you guys are gonna watch Joker 2, aka Joker Folie, Deux. And if you've already seen it, I would love to hear what you guys think. But I feel like I'm still reeling over what happened. I'm still processing. But it's a weird movie, but again, it has some good moments. Again, it's not my favorite. Still not my favorite Joker in terms of what we've seen in the cinematic silver screen. Heath Ledger will remain that for me for quite some time, probably. Or even Mark Hamill's Joker. I like the one that's more like the comic book, or the comics or the cartoon, and doesn't have to be so real all the time. But that's just me. But again, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would. I think it's quite entertaining seeing how people are talking about the ending, and that was an ending. It was interesting, but I am curious to see how more people respond to it as it comes out this weekend. And then I'll probably do an ending spoiler-filled review about Joker. But I would say it's not my highest recommendation. If you want to be a part of the conversation, then go see it. But it's skippable. I feel like if you like the first one, I've heard some people say if you like the first one, keep it that way and don't watch the second one. But we'll see, again, as the days go on. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.